Hi, this is Vaibhav Guthari, and in this video, we have with us Vedang, and we are going to talk about all the big fours, how the partner round happens, and what are the questions in their aptitude test of KPMG, EY, Deloitte, PwC, and I am also going to talk about the various technical as well as HR round questions which are not covered in my previous videos. So please do watch the whole video. Thank you.
Hi, Vaibhav.
So my first question from you is we hadn't discussed till now about partner round and its questions. So
Yes.
what was your experience or what were the questions asked by the partner to you?
See, first of all, the partner round was conducted on office for me, but it's not necessary that the partner round will be conducted for everyone on the office. I have some of the friends in other location whose partner was conducted in virtual mode, and but
Okay.
my partner was conducted in office. So I visited the office, and first of all, I was told to wait, and my CV was sent by the one of the receptionists to the partner, and partner took 10 minutes to analyze my CV, and then he called me for the interview.
Enter.
Means I was told to sit in a cabin, and partner was to come in the cabin. So actually, when partner entered into the cabin, he told me that I was at the wrong chair. So
Okay.
I also sit on the opposite side, but I sat on the place where the partner was to sit. So he told me to stand up and sit on the opposite side. So at that time he was noticing my expression, whether I'm nervous or not.
Okay.
He took he asked me for the CV, and I gave the CV. And first question he asked was, "What are your skills and what are your interests?" Uh, okay, it was written in my CV, but still I told what was written in my CV and some other things like, sir, I like to use LinkedIn. I like to use I like to use write answers in Quora and some basic things which were my skills and interests, etc. Then he we talk about the general things of my college, like whether my college is a noon college or a morning college or regular or a correspondence. Matlab, college, like I completed my SEM 3, I'm going to enter my SEM 4, and my exams are in March, etc. Things like which can be a normal thing. And first of all, I want to tell that partner round is very subjective. It depends upon
Okay.
partner to partner. Every partner has different things, so it's not like the technical round where we can expect that yes they are going to ask this question, but in partner round it can be anything. So I have to disclaim that it is very subjective. This is my experience. Okay, next he asked me a journal entries. He gave me the situation that you are the accountant of the Amazon. And first of all, he asked me that, do you buy anything from Amazon? I said yes. Then he told me that suppose you are the accountant of the Amazon, and customer purchases a product from you. When will you pass the entry of the sales? And then when I told him the answer, he told me that, when will you pass the entry of the payment? Okay. Second question he asked after this, that you are an employee, you are sent to Mumbai, and you incur some expenditure there. How will you reimburse those expenditure from the account department of the company?
Okay.
So second question. Okay. उसके बाद third question was, uh, name the top 10 listed companies of Gujarat. I live in Gujarat, so he asked me about the Gujarat because most of the audits are of Gujarat in this
Yes,
big four.
yes.
So he asked me the top 10 listed companies of Gujarat. So I spoke four, five or six. I spoke which I remember the listed companies, but he was okay with that. So not necessarily that we were to speak the 10, but I spoke four, five, six, which I remember. Okay, so next he asked me, because I visited on the 22nd Jan, and on 21st Jan it was Sensex high. So
Yes.
he asked me what is Sensex.
50,000.
Yes, he asked me what is Sensex. So thoda matlab I explained what I knew, like it was started in 1979 and with a point 100, and now it's around 49,000. When I visited the office, I saw the Sensex rate on 10 a.m. So I told him that Sensex was 49264. Matlab, when I visited the office, it was 49264 on 10 a.m. So I told him, and he told about, matlab, not I discuss everything, but
Yes, yes.
he also involving himself. Like he was explaining that he was also explaining what is Sensex, which are the top gainers and top losers of the market in Sensex, Bank Nifty, Nifty, etc.
Even
Matlab,
when I was tomorrow having an interview in a mid-sized firm, Finvox Limited, in for mergers and acquisition. They asked me each and everything about the budget. What are the amendment in Companies Act? What are the amendment in SEBI Act? What are the
what
amendments in Income Tax Act?
yes.
They ask very about current affairs, and they try to check, I think, your general knowledge also, that how much you are
Because
aware and active.
different things are coming, we have to be ready to prepare. When I visited for the partner round, I search on the Google what are the current news, what are the current market news, etc. Means, uh, like I read some of the auditors report also, some annual reports to analyze matlab, matlab, which Big Four is doing on the audit of which company and etc.
Yes, yes.
After this stock market discussion, he asked me about the schooling, where I completed my schooling. Then he asked me about the family, which are some general question, HR type question, like who is in family, what does your brother do you have any siblings, and what does your father do? Okay. Whether you live in the Ahmedabad or outstation. Then he asked me what is impairment of assets. Give me an example of the impairment of assets. Then he asked me what all are included in the books of accounts of the company. Like then I told them there is a stock register, there is a investment book, there is a purchase register, sale register, etc. Cash book, bank book. Okay. And then he asked me what are the elements of the financial statements, which five elements like balance sheet, P&L, also. Then he asked me what is the current GDP growth rate. Uh, there are some questions which he can ask you, but you may not be sure. I was sure of this current GDP growth rate, but I was not sure of कौन से year का है.
Yes.
So because this question was asked in one of the aptitude test.
I
So
think
I
of
remember,
KPMG. Yes.
yes. So I remember the rate, but I didn't remember the year of which the rate belongs. So I told him that I don't know the proper answer, but I told it's 4.2% for 2019-20. So, but he asked me the current GDP growth rate. So be prepared with that. I was not sure of this answer. Next question he asked, who is the finance minister? Who is the head of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs? And after some this was a technical question and HR question mix, and which he asked me.
Yes,
And
yes.
then he asked me some general question like, do you have any problem with traveling? Then I asked him what are the leave periods, and uh, and the three question which I asked at the end of the interview, in the technical round question, the same three question I asked him, because partner round का जो partner है वो and senior manager both are different person. So I asked the
Yes,
same
yes.
question which I asked to the senior manager in technical round when I was given an opportunity to ask whether I have any questions or not. So I asked the three questions again, which I told in the previous video of the talk show.
These three
So
questions even have me in my interview. When I was going through my interview, at last I also spoken these three questions only. That what are the growth opportunities? What are the leave period? What will be the stipend? These questions I think will surely give you edge, because most of the candidates don't ask questions again. They in the interview they it look like for them is they only have to answer the question, and the HR or the partner is going to ask question again and again, and they have to answer.
discussion with the interviewer in interview. It should be healthy discussion. Like um, when I was told about the Amazon accountant, Amazon sales entry, it was a bit a good discussion between me and the partner, like when will the entry will be passed, like at the time of the purchase order, like no, it should be discussion between you and your partner.
Yes.
Okay.
Some technical round questions which you like to add up or which we hadn't discussed till in our previous videos.
Yes, in previous video it was the question which I was asked in technical round. I have prepared some list of the question which was asked to the some of my friends who appear for the technical round and even the partner round. So I am discussing the questions which are asked by the senior manager in technical round to some of my friends in some big fours and some other good firms. So the common topics are tell me something about SA 505. Tell me something about AS22. What is permanent difference? What is temporary difference? What is not included in the cost of PPE? BRS and cash audit, index applicability, recent AS amendment. What are the criteria for the deposit? Whether you to take from the member or a public, like criteria.
Yes.
Okay. 44 AB limits of income tax set. 43B का वो जो list था ना कि payment वाला. After payment we can claim the deduction. We can get the allowance of the.
Yes.
And India's roadmap. When was India started in India, and to the and when it was applicable to the insurance companies, NBFC banks, etc. Difference between AS6, which was abolished, and AS10. What is new in AS10 after AS6? How will you audit the inventory sheet? Uh, so there's some basic question which are asked, like why CA, why Big Four,
Yes.
why
Yes.
EY, who are in your family. It can be asked for the technical round. No?
Yes.
Where do you live? What are your interests? What are you doing for the BCom? Like which college, which university? What are your timings, etc. See, for the Income Tax Act, I got some questions on LinkedIn that what all they ask for income tax, because we can't prepare income tax full for this interview. Okay, so for income tax, I would suggest prepare the PGBP important sections like 35AD, 43B, 40B, 44AB, and presumptive taxation like 44AD, 44ADA, etc. And some IMP deductions like 80D, 80C, 80G, which got recently amended for the budget of our budget also. And the most common topics for all the technical rounds are introduction of index, which you must prepare. Yes, I got some question on the LinkedIn that how did you prepare for the index question? See,
Yes.
index is already included in the intermediate syllabus, not the technical aspects of index, but some introduction part and applicability part is included in the group one
Accounting.
accounts.
First module.
Yes, yes, it is included. So once check it. Okay. Yes, it was not. It was not relevant for the exams. I know, but still, you have to go through it for the interview purpose at least. Or
Okay.
you can see some YouTube videos for the introduction of Indes. So yes, some most common topics are introduction of Indes, SA 505 and AS22. ये मतलब almost everyone was asked on this. Indes 505 SA and AS22. So these are the most questions. Yes, yes, I got some questions. Tell me something about yourself. This was asked to one of my friend. Tell me something about yourself. What is your favorite subject? Uh, Index and its applicability again. Then practical difference between AS and Index. Difference between AS7 and AS9. Uh,
Okay.
Practical case study on AS7 and AS9. They asked me AS15. So AS15 is something which is not covered in CA intermediate syllabus.
Yes.
Even I know so it is covered in the CA final, but AS15 exists. You know that. But when AS15 was asked to one of my friend, he told me that he told to the manager that it is not covered in the CA inter syllabus. Yes, a recent amendment in AS. Um, they asked why only audit? Why do you go for the tax? Okay. Then this question, what is component accounting? How do you check the monetary benefit as an auditor? Yes. Then he asks, do you know, you want to know something? Then do you want to know something like questions? And what is the
Okay.
future goal?
Yes, yes.
But and
This question was
like,
asked to me also. What will you do going to do in the future? And one more question, which was a pretty good question, I think, was they asked me that tell a name of accounting standard, tell its scope, applicability, recognition, and disclosure. I need all the four things. And just then I started, and then he said that don't take AS1 or 2, take a good like AS10 or 9, like. so
yes,
so it was a question that we should prepare. So which field should we apply, or which field for what you have applied in Big Force?
yes, I applied for the statutory audit because eh, see, it depends. Like in the field of tax, okay, corporate tax and international taxation, the seats are very less. The big fours in which I applied, they don't hire for the taxation field, but it depends upon location to location. Like suppose there is vacancy of 20 new articles, then only one or two seat will be there for the tax department, IDT
Yes.
and corporate tax. So it depends upon you which field you choose, where you see 5 years down the line. Like you see yourself as a IDT consultant, GST consultant, then you should choose the IDT field of the big fours, which can give good experience of the IDT. So it depends upon you. It's very subjective.
So the most question which was asked to me again and again by the crowd and by the people in the groups, that can we apply when we are awaiting results?
Okay. So when I asked, I also asked this question to some of my seniors. They told me that if you are getting selected, if you are getting interviewed before the result, then you should definitely appear for the interview, whether you are sure for the result or not. Because after the result, when I apply in some good firms, they take they can even take 1 month of yours for all the
Yes.
procedures. मतलब, it can take you 1 month before onboarding. So when you apply for the when you apply pre-result, if you are bit sure for the result, then you can apply, okay, before the result. So your some of the steps, like after the 4 step, if 2 steps or 1 step or 2 steps or 3 steps are conducted, then you are left with some 1 or 2 steps of the interview and some formalities. So your joining can be 10 to 15 days after the result. It becomes earlier. Okay.
So yes,
Otherwise,
it gives an edge to apply before.
and yes, one thing I want to tell that if you are applying in one of the firm, okay, then if you're completing 2 3 steps of that form of the interview, then I don't think you need to apply anywhere else.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you can stop applying anywhere else, and you may continue the procedure, because if you are sure that you will clear the next round also, then no meaning of applying anywhere else. Like example, if you are applying one of the big fours, and you have reached the technical, you have at least you have reached the technical round now, you are going to select, because technical round, after clearing technical round, it is chances are very less that you will be rejected. For example, you have to apply in one of the big four, okay, you give the technical round, for example, then okay, you should not mention that I don't want to join, because the question which they ask will be, then why did you apply if you don't
Yes.
want to join? So okay, if you don't want to join, then don't apply, or you may stop the procedure, but you can't you can't apply anywhere else if you are given the technical round here. So continue here. Okay, no need
Okay.
to go for the no need to rush for the forms and apply multiple pair. Okay, So apply in one or two, which are a target firms. Decide a target firm and apply in one or two firms where you see yourself as an article in future.
The next frequently asked question to me is how to add weightage to our CV when you do not have a All India rank.
Okay. So first of all, there is no importance of all India rank, I would say.
Okay.
Secondly, if the academics are not I would say academics or in generalized form. If
Yes,
the
yes.
academics are not good, the next best possible way to enlighten your CV is the achievements. If you don't get the achievements, like co-curricular achievement like Olympiads and quiz competitions, then your academics should be good. If both is good, then very good. But
Then it is better.
yes, if your academic record is not good, then you have to focus on your achievements. And you can also add up something like technical skills. You can improve technical skills like you're good at Excel, example. So there are high chances. But I think the major things on which the HR selects the CV is academics, at least for the article.
Yes.
Okay, because a CA inter pass student cannot be expected to have good achievement background. So till now, what we have achieved is mainly academic record.
Academics
10th
only, yes.
percentage, 12th percentage, CA foundation and CA inter results.
Okay.
Yes,
So next we can discuss the most frequently asked question to me about aptitude test, that what are the questions asked in the aptitude test. So I had given the aptitude test of PwC and Deloitte, and I think you have given of KPMG and EY. So
yes,
let's discuss about them. In the Deloitte test, there were 22 questions and we were allotted a time of 18 minutes. All the questions were based on English language only. The questions were like unseen passages that you have to read all the passages, all the paragraphs of 3 or 4 paragraphs, and then you have to answer some multiple choice questions. And the other questions like what are the opposite of this word? What is the meaning of this word? It was a general English questions, but it was a bit tough, I would like to say, because there were 22 questions and in them 2 or 3 were the unseen passages, which will at least take a time of 2 or 3 minutes when you read all the passages, and there was a
okay,
overall time of 18 minutes only. So in
okay,
18 minutes to answer 22 questions by reading all the passages was a bit tough task for me. And in the PwC test, I hadn't remembered the questions, number of questions, but it was an aptitude test, and the second one was your personality test. In the personality test, they ask you a number of questions till your time gets end up, and the questions repeat also. It was a simple MCQ. You have to select 3 out of 2. That they ask you like which alternatives would you like to select if you were in the situation, and then you have to simply pick on one, and they again ask you the same question once more, and then you have to then select from remaining to one option, so you have to reject one. And in the aptitude test of PwC, there were questions like seating arrangement, typical aptitude like questions, what pattern will be the next, currency conversion, percentage, and these all. So in PwC aptitude test, I also got some time constraint because there were less time allotted. I think it was 36 minutes.
okay.
So any not right you want to throw on KPMG and EY?
Yes. Um, KPMG test has appeared long back, like 1 month before. It was 140 questions. It was 140 questions. Um, I think I think in KPMG test there are two set of questions, one for audit and one for tax. So I applied for the audit, and I got 140 questions to answer. Out of these 140 questions, 90 questions were okay, fully management based. Management means you are given situations for if I utter one of the situation, one of the situation was like you are sitting in the office and you are doing your work, one of your colleague is calling you for coffee to have to have coffee, and your work is pending, whether you will go or not. Means there are four options. Like you will tell him that I will join you afterwards. You will you will tell directly no. You will complete the work and then you will go, or you will assign, you will complete the work together and then you go together. Like these are the questions, and the answer of these questions are highly subjective. It depends upon candidate to
Yes.
candidate.
I
What
think
I
these
believe.
are the questions which I can't prepare before.
Yes, yes. Uh, See, what I believe that this question do not have any particular answer, because
Yes.
every candidate will answer every candidate will answer differently. What I think is, I am not sure, but what I think is, they will prepare something graph like structure for each candidate about the mentality of each candidate, and then
Yes.
they will select. This is what I think. Okay, the first 90 question out of the 140 question were based on this, whether you agree this statement or not, whether you disagree. Like, okay, the next 50 questions uh, were divided, like some questions were of LR. LR includes sitting arrangement, okay, some syllogism, sitting arrangement, direction test, blood relation, okay, basic LR. And like, these are the figures. What will be the amount in the these are the amounts in some figures. What is the amount in this figure? Okay, these are the questions which can be answered by the presence of mind. We can't prepare for it. Okay. Next sections were general maths, like this is the cost price. Okay, what will the profit on the sales price, etc. Which are the basic question, and some question were on current affairs, which I told the GDP growth rate. Okay. Data of some reports, like this current affairs and general knowledge, we can't prepare anything because they ask the data of some of the reports randomly.
Yes.
So we can't do all
We
those
can't
reports.
cover all of these.
Yes, we have to ask the question. We have to answer the question. Depends upon your presence of mind, like what you know. Okay. Otherwise, there is no negative marking. You can mark anything
Yes.
if you don't know the answer. Yes. So our next question were on accounting, basic accounting and basic law. So I don't think you need to prepare anything for this aptitude test. All these questions can be answered by the presence of mind. What I personally suggest is you may brush up some LR, because I think it's a foundation time. So at foundation time, we are practicing the LR. We have solved many number of questions, but our hand cannot be used to this
Yes.
now. We may brush up some LR, okay, because accounts and law we have covered 1 month or 2 months back in our CA inter syllabus. So I don't think you need to prepare for the accounts and law, etc. You may prepare for LR. You're not even from the book. You can prepare some. You can prepare using some YouTube videos for KPMG test. Okay,
Yes.
for
Yes.
the other before EY, there I noticed that the test of EY is different for different location. Like for me, for Ahmedabad, it was of 80 marks, but in some location it was of 120 marks or something. I am not sure what it is different for the different location. For my Ahmedabad location, it was of 80 marks, and the test was divided into 5 sections. First section was maths, which was very time consuming, and just not like sine theta cos theta. It was not like that. Not even it was formula based. So we did not even any formula, not any technical things. But the question were like, uh, okay, find the value of x. Basically, it was based on the finding the value of x. Like we are given a situation that this is the age of father, this is the age of son. What will be the age of the son after 5 years or something? Like we have to solve the equation. We have to form the equation and to solve the equation and find the value of the x. And some of the question were of multiplications. First section was the maths, and in maths, we were asked the question like, find the value of x. We are not asked the question like sine theta cos theta or some formula based. So I don't think we need to prepare anything. Okay, no need of preparing any formulas of maths, but your basic maths should be clear, like forming the equations and finding the value of x, finding the missing figures. Okay, which can be answered by your presence of mind. We can't prepare anything. Some question like that if I given the calculator for the same question, I would take the less time if I okay. And if the same question is solved by me on a pen and paper, it will surely take it will surely take more time. So maths part was time consuming, bit time consuming. Okay, second part was LR. LR, which I talk about the KPMG test, same LR, like same direction test, blood relation, okay, etc. Third part was general accounting, basic accounting, like BDR, daters, like basic accounting we studied in 11, 12 foundation and inter, very, very basic. So I don't think I need to prepare the accounts again. So whatever the basic knowledge of accounting you have, you can answer these questions. Okay, next was general knowledge and current affairs and some basic like law and for AS, not general English, yes. The
Okay,
comprehension
okay.
part of that
Yes.
Deloitte, the same type of questions I think we are asking EVA also. And like we have given some paragraph and we have to derive something from the paragraph, like uh, synonyms, antonyms of some words, of idiom and phrases. Like so,
Okay,
this
so
will
one thing we can conclude is, so if you want to prepare for test of any of Big Four, then you can prepare for logical reasoning, current affairs, and general knowledge. The rest of the things you can answer by your presence of mind, and they are pretty simple or a management type of questions they are. The last question I want to ask or I want to discuss from you is that many of candidates are not getting a response from any of Big Four, even after applying, even after getting referred. So, what will be your suggestion? I suggested them a few of them that mold your CV or improve your CV a bit and then apply again and then contact for referrals again. Then, what is your suggestion on this?
okay. So if you are not getting the calls or okay, so I think because there are number of applicants are many. Students from all over India are applying in Big Fours. So how can the HR call to everyone on the same day? It may take some time.
Yes, yes.
Okay, when I got my all procedures done, it took me 20 to 22 days for all the procedures.
Okay.
Okay, so when you are applying, don't expect the call on the second or third day. It can't happen. It may take 20 days also. When I asked some of my seniors, when did they join the Big Fours? Like some of my seniors are working in the Big Fours as an article. When I asked him that when did you join the Big Four, so most of them told that I joined 1 month after the result, 25 days after the result. So when I asked them what you were doing those 1 month, so the answer was that they were waiting for the calls, they were waiting for the next rounds, next dates to come. So this is general. Okay, if you don't have the patience of waiting, then you can apply anywhere else. And apply only for those firms which you really want to work. Okay, don't apply
Yes.
randomly. Okay. So what you can do is you can wait. Okay, you will surely get the call. One of my senior told me that he's in some other Big Fours and he got the call from the KPMG 1.5 months after the result.
Okay.
By the time he has already joined some another Big Fours, which he got the opportunity to join. So you may get the call, like if you after suppose result come in this week, and in 10 or 15 days you give some interview in some firm and you join there, and after the 1 month you get the call from the any of the Big Four which you have applied previously. So you should not feel regret. I think at that time you may ask about him like will they take the transfer case or not. So these are my suggestions. Yeah, we can do nothing rather other than waiting. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes. For partner round, I noticed that partner was continuously observing my face expressions and whether I got nervous or not,
Okay.
because it was a face-to-face interview first time in my life. Uh, Technical interview and HR round I gave it on telephonic and MS Teams chat, but this was a face-to-face interview for the first time. So when you appear for the face-to-face interview, whether it be a technical one or whether it be a partner on or maybe any other interview in future, uh, what I noticed that my partner was very senior. I think it was of 55 or 60 age. What he was continuously observing that whether I got nervous, what are my face expression when I ask him questions. Okay, so uh, you have to keep smiling throughout the interview. And at the end of the partner round, what happened was, like he was telling about his firm, what all work I am going to do in his firm, what will be my role as an article in his firm, and it was a discussion of I think 7 to 8 minutes. If someone is telling you about everything which you already know, then I think you will surely get bored. Even I was bored in the end of the partner round. But what I was doing is I kept my smile on, like I was listening to him. Some of the things I already know. He was telling some basic things of accounting and auditing to me. So I was little bored, but I kept on smiling, and he was continuously observing my face expression, whether I get bored or not, whether I get nervous or not, etc. So I think you have to maintain the smile throughout the interview, and don't get nervous if you don't know the question. You can tell him like friendly nature. You can tell him that sorry sir, I don't know the question, like something.
Okay. Okay, Vedang, thank you. Thank you, friends, for watching the video. More informative videos are coming soon. If you like the video, please share with your friends and do subscribe the channel. Comment below if you have any questions so that we can take it in some next videos. So thank you.